There's one truly major difficulty with coming to visit Hartwood Acres, and that is that for about an 8-mile radius out from the park, everything has a massive sign that says Hartwood something something on it. There's Hartwood Estates and Hartwood Meadows and Hartwood Restaurant and none of it has anything to do with the park. I'm not kidding. Oh, now, oops, let's let these people come on out. Okay, great. Yeah. So, I just wanted to come see a place that I haven't seen in forever, and it took me quite a while to locate it. This is one of those places that I really wish I knew a lot more about the history of it. There's these gorgeous old stone buildings, which I assume were originally owned by the Hartwood family, but heck if I know. That was the caretaker's house at the entryway. This road leads to the mansion. And this road, in my living memory, always was the holiday light show. You would follow this road at about 2 miles an hour. You'd wait for about 2 hours in line of cars, and you'd pull up in and they'd just direct you through the lights, and there'd be like archways of lights and animated holiday light show, and it was really quite beautiful and truly, honestly, iconic. The other thing that I remember about this park from my childhood is coming to concerts at the Amphitheater here. Mansion parking, huh? I guess the mansion's up there. Oh, this was where we parked to go walk around the mansion building when my brother was considering getting married here. They didn't do this location, it was too expensive. But why don't we go head up and have a look real quick before it's dark at the mansion itself. Now there's stable houses, there's 600 and something something acres here, and it's all just beautiful grounds. Power button, keys and phone, that'll be plenty. I have my skis too. I'm not sure how much skiing I'll get done tonight, because it took me quite a while of getting lost by a bazillion other Hartwood signs. The only park signage that there is for the amphitheater, not for the park itself. I hope I don't get closed in with that gate. That wouldn't be wonderful. It's probably a curfew. This is very slick. I think that's a dog park. They have all these bizarre New Age statues all over the place too that look like nothing and anything at the same time. So. I think on the far side over there is going to be the old carriage arrival. As you can see, it's really quite grand. The vining structure there is metal, it's not actually a plant. See that bizarre statue there? So. I don't know much about this building. I have visited quite a few of the buildings related to Hartwood Acres, but I know nothing of the family itself. Look at the dog. Carved into the stone, there's a dog. Neat. And I'm gonna guess some sort of boar or bird. Either the front half of a pig or some sort of bird. Covered veranda. They a lot of the money they make up here is through weddings, so it's geared towards event hosting. Yeah. It's just a step through. Oh, that's been a tiled over door there. This was probably open air at one point. There's people still in there, or the lights are just on for funsies. Who knows? Oh, are those are bathrooms? Oh, I wonder if they're open. Then, so this is the heated event location, and then they have an unheated event location in the form of the stable house, which is honestly really nowhere near here. That light off in the distance is blinking. The chimney stacks give it a real, almost castle-like appearance. That and the fact that it's just 100% stone. And again, original slate roof. There are no plaques or storyboards or even anything much that I got taught about as a kid. Oh, it's even newer than I thought. Look. Hartwood. Built by architect being Alfred W. Hopkins of 1929. Oh, this may have become a park rather quickly if these, given that timing. 1930, the U.S. at the very least crashed completely. That might be why there's not much history here after all. They probably finished it and then went into bankruptcy. Gave it over to the city. I wouldn't be too surprised. Well, I've been trying to look it up still. Even on the internet, I'm not getting a whole lot. Afraid I'm going to lose light. So I figured I'd just take you around and then we can discuss it on the back end if I do find anything. Goodness gracious, huh? What about that? I bet you that's a magnolia. That's a beautiful old tree. Magnolias are very slow growing. Yeah. And they're native. And they tend to have this gnarly growth habit. We had one in my yard as a kid that had 7 trunks all going a bazillion different ways. They're the ones with the great big pink saucer-shaped flowers in the spring. And that board doesn't say any history. It just says how much tours cost based on your age, and that's it. I think the internet said 640 acres. So I'm going to take a pause in the video. Notice that I left my lights on. Take care of that, and be back soon. Thanks. All right, car's doing fine. And the only history, even on the website itself, says that it's 623 acres. So everything you can see in that direction is still this park. That it was built for John and Mary Flynn Lawrence, and that they still have antiques in there, and that it's part of Pittsburgh's past. It consists of a stately Tudor mansion, cottage, stable complex, and gate lodge. Yeah. Isn't it weird? This is one of Pittsburgh's fun little mysteries, and if anybody watching knows more than me, I will be quite pleased to know it. I'm gonna keep the car moving. Haha. All right. The rest of the road was closed, and the other part of the park that I know better and well enough for after dark is the amphitheater area. I spent a lot of time running around down there when I was little, and considering I came through a functioning gate, and then when I went to the road goes farther up in, but currently it's closed past where we just were at the mansion. So I thought it would be a good idea to make my way back out, especially since we got snow starting to lay on these roads, and they were slickery to my feet back there while I was walking, so they might be slickery to the car too. Squeak my way on out of this road for visiting the mansion and go find the amphitheater area that, as a commoner and the childhood I had, they list most of their concerts as being free. When I was a kid, there's another one of those weird sculptures, that one's yellow. When I was a kid, mostly they were $10 per car full, so we'd load as many people in a minivan as we could and do that. So yes, they didn't close the gate. That's good. I'm gonna pull over here, pause for a moment and figure out, because I got all turned around with all that everything being labeled Hartwood up in here thing, and figure out where the amphitheater is again from where I'm at now that I'm lost and confused. I'll be back later. There you go. The word Hartwood is welded into the gate at the amphitheater. And of course it's closed for the night, so I'm just planning to ski, although it was closed before night and people were sledding up there before. So I'm gonna go in and ski just a little. I've been as far as the stables from here, but yeah, it's pretty cold. I forgot to bring the better coat. Oops. And so I'm just gonna ski for a little, and before the roads gum up too bad, then head home. So there you have it, Hartwood Acres at sunfall. Take care. Bye.